Asylum application rejected, a deportation flight like this to Iraq was on the cards.
In a dramatic turn of events, Germany has begun deporting rejected asylum seekers. This flight to Iraq symbolises a radical shift in Germany's immigration policies, sending shockwaves through migrant communities. The German government is making it clear, if your asylum application is denied, you will be sent back, no exceptions.
Ahmed is on the move. He's heading to the UK. He's running from Germany.
Desperate to avoid deportation, many migrants like Ahmed are fleeing Germany. Their destination, countries like the UK, which they believe offer more hope and leniency.
I'm not afraid about Rwanda or even about crossing the water because I'm looking for a better place to live. If the deportation doesn't stop in Germany, all the refugees in Germany will cross the border to the UK.
This testimony reveals the extreme measures migrants are willing to take to avoid deportation from Germany. Many prefer to risk the dangerous journey across the water to the UK, hoping for a better life. Often these migrants face deportation in Germany due to reasons like asylum denial or past violent actions. Now, these individuals see the UK as a more promising refuge, potentially shifting the migration pressures from Germany to the UK. This all started when the Germany cabinet decided to lessen the influx of migrants. As you can see here.
Now, the German cabinet has introduced a new draft bill of measures aimed at making it easier for authorities to repatriate certain irregular migrants.
In response to rising concerns over the number of irregular migrants, the German government has taken decisive action. This new draft bill represents a significant tightening of immigration controls aimed at ensuring that only those with a legitimate claim can stay. This statement is not only a threat, here's why.
A memorial is being held in the German town of Mannheim for a police officer who was killed in a knife attack last week. The officer was stabbed when he intervened as a man started attacking people at a rally held by an anti-Islam group.
This shocking and heart-wrenching incident has sent shockwaves through Germany, highlighting the dire need for stronger security measures. The senseless death of this police officer, who paid the ultimate price for his bravery, has ignited a national debate. The government is now under immense pressure to implement more stringent and decisive actions to ensure public safety and tackle the growing concerns associated with immigration and extremist threats. And this is Scholz, his reaction on the current security situation in Germany.
All the more shaken I am. We are all shaken and shocked by what has happened in Mannheim. The deadly knife attack on a young policeman is an expression of an ideology that is enemy to humanity, a radical Islamism. There's only one term for it: terror. And we will fight terror.
Chancellor Scholz's strong words reflect the government's commitment to combating extremism and ensuring national security. This stance directly influences their current immigration policies.
Also, let me be clear about something else. I'm appalled and indignated when somebody commits a crime who sought protection in this country. Thus, such criminals need to be deported, even if they come from Syria or Afghanistan.
Chancellor Scholz's statement highlights a key aspect of Germany's new deportation policy: zero tolerance for criminal activity by asylum seekers. This firm stance is meant to reinforce public safety and ensure that those who come to Germany for protection do not abuse the system. By emphasising that even individuals from war-torn countries like Syria and Afghanistan are not exempt, Scholz sends a clear message that the rule of law applies universally, regardless of an individual's background or circumstances. This policy is controversial as it raises difficult questions about balancing security and humanitarian responsibilities.
The Ministry of Internal Affairs is working on making deportations of criminals and dangerous people to Afghanistan possible.
And in a bold and controversial move, the Ministry of Internal Affairs is pushing to expand its deportation policies to include sending criminals and dangerous individuals back to Afghanistan. This unprecedented step reflects the government's determination to rid the country of those who pose a threat to public safety. However, it also raises significant ethical questions about the fate of deportees being sent back to conflict-ridden regions. The move is likely to ignite fierce debate both within Germany and internationally, as the balance between national security and humanitarian responsibility comes under intense scrutiny.
We have just taken care that nobody is getting the German passport who comes to our attention due to anti-Semitism and Islamism. Extremists.
In a decisive crackdown on extremism, Chancellor Scholz has announced that individuals flagged for anti-Semitism and Islamist extremism will be barred from obtaining German citizenship. This stringent policy is designed to protect the values and security of the nation, ensuring that only those who respect Germany's principles are granted the privilege of citizenship. While many applaud this tough stance as necessary to combat hate and terrorism, critics argue it could lead to potential profiling and unjust treatment of certain groups. This controversial measure underscores the ongoing struggle to maintain a safe and inclusive society amidst rising extremism.
Hundreds have come to protest against the far-right party, which is under new suspicion of plotting to deport asylum seekers, foreigners without proper residency papers, and even German citizens of immigrant origin.
These protests reflect the deep societal divisions and growing tensions in Germany over immigration policies. The far-right party's alleged plans to deport not only asylum seekers and foreigners without proper residency, but also German citizens of immigrant origins have sparked widespread outrage. This has raised concerns about human rights and the potential for discriminatory practices. The protests symbolise a broader resistance against what many perceive as an unjust and draconian approach to immigration. The inclusion of German citizens in these plans is particularly alarming, suggesting that the scope of deportation could extend beyond those who recently arrived in the country, potentially affecting long-term residents and families who have made Germany their home. How do you feel about Germany's new deportation policies? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. We will keep you updated on all news on immigration.